Hi yogis. Today's practice is designed to help each of us tune into our hearts a little more deeply and a little more completely. It's a practice that just never gets old. So come to a comfortable posture in your body. It might be lying down, it might be seated. Make any little adjustments that help you come to a place of balance and ease. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Let your body relax, supported on the earth. Then let the spine be long, with all the beautiful natural curves of the spine. Perhaps even lifting up through the spine so much that you feel a very slight tug at the top of the head. With your eyes gently closed, notice your breathing. And imagine that you're able to breathe right into the center of your heart. Let your noticing, your awareness, drop down into the heart. So awareness and breathing are joined in the heart. Imagine that with each inhale, the heart swells a little bit. Keep this awareness and this breathing moving into the heart. Feeling the swell and the gentle opening of your heart. And then with your next inhale, bring your hands palm to palm in Anjali Mudra in front of your lifted heart. Feel your palms and fingers just gently pressing, very gently in front of the heart. Take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. What is it you would like to shine the light of your awareness on? Acknowledge it to yourself and repeat it to yourself. And when you feel complete with that thought, take your hands back down, rest them gently on your legs, and again come back to the feeling of breathing into the heart, opening and noticing how that feels. Taking the awareness there. Then gently open your eyes and we'll meet in downward facing dog. So what you can do is come through plank pose, kind of getting the body nice and long, pulling the abdomen up so that you can engage a little bit with the core, and then lift up, downward facing dog. Let the heels stretch towards the earth. Push the mat forward just a little bit as you then gently press your fingertips into your mat. Take your left leg high, bend the knee and the ankle and pivot the left knee up towards the ceiling. Take the left leg down. Lift the right leg high, bend the knee and the ankle, turning that right knee up towards the ceiling. Come back down with the right leg. Now, yogis, what I'd like you to do is bend your knees deeply, press your heart back towards your knees, staying on the balls of the feet, lift the hips super high, and then as you exhale, descend through your heels. Take a nice deep cleansing breath here, and then set the knees down. We're going to come into puppy pose. So you're going to keep your hips anchored over your knees and walk your hands beyond the edges, really lowering your heart towards the earth. Slide your armpits out to the sides. Look over the front edge of your mat. And then gently on an exhale, set the forehead down. And take a nice deep breath. Sending that breathing right into the heart. then gently, you're going to walk on in. You're going to take your knees and the inner edges of your feet together for rabbit pose. And let the arms come back, palms cupped open. Lay the head down, relax the shoulders. And then gently begin lifting the hips. And roll back down. And then come on up. We're going to do a little lunging together. So what I'd like you to do is take your yoga bricks if you have them. If you don't, you can just use your fingertips on your mat. Put them at the top of the mat if you're using them. And you're going to step your left foot in between the bricks. And then you're going to come up and bring your right leg behind you, nice and long. So yogis, if you're not using bricks, you can do this, okay? Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, press the hips back. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, glide the heart forward. Exhale, back. Now pause here. Let your head come over the front leg as it extends. Drop the back heel any amount. And let your heart be over your head. Pull the left hip back a little. Draw the right hip forward a little. Heart overhead. And then you're going to bend that left knee once more. Set the back knee down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to set your bricks up or use your hands. You're going to bring yourself up so that you can fully extend through the left leg. And inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, rock the hips back as you bow. Inhale, swing forward, and exhale, draw back. Inhale, heart forward, exhale, hips back, and pause, heart overhead. Draw that left heel down, and then pivot gently in the hips, pulling the right hip back, sending the left hip forward. Breathe deeply. And then you're going to gently place that knee down. You're going to come back into plank pose. Inhale and plank. You can do knees up or down. And exhale, lower all the way down. Now roll the shoulders away from the ears. Come on up in Bhujangasana. Lift, lengthen, open. As you exhale, child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Sit back, walk your arms out. Forehead to the earth. Slide your armpits out to the sides. Lift up onto all 10 fingertips, stretching the underneaths of the arms. And then back to plank pose. Inhale, plank, knees up or down. Exhale to lower. Inhale, swing up, Bhujangasana pose. Exhale, child's. Take a couple breaths deep into the heart. You can perch back up on all 10 fingertips if you'd like, sliding the armpits out to the sides if you'd like. And then come back into plank pose. Inhale, plank, knees up or down. Exhale, lower. This time, yogis, you're going to bring your arms out, your forearms out, and your elbows are stacked underneath the shoulders. And once you're here, you're going to roll the shoulders away from the ears, lift the heart. Now, press your 10 fingertips into your mat, pull back isometrically, close your eyes so you can really tune in to the beautiful energy, dropping that awareness into the heart, feeling the breath swell the heart. and release. I'd like you to interlace your hands, elbows under shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Again, getting the heart up over the head, heart overhead. Feel yourself breathing, let the head simply hang. And take the knees down. Climb back out into plank pose, lift up into down dog, and then walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. Let the head reach for the tops of the feet and hands to hips. Come on up to standing. We're going to do a couple of heart openers from our standing posture. So feet comfortably beneath you, roll the shoulders, and then you're going to swing your arms around to interlace. Draw the knuckles back. Open up the soles of the feet here. Rooting down, lifting up. Close your eyes if you'd like as you let some of the weight of your skull roll back. Feel how good it feels to give the heart plenty of space. And release. Just keep on peeling away to open the heart. Now, for our next couple of postures that we're going to link together, you might want a blanket or a towel on your mat for your knees. So from here, yogis, what we're going to do is come into plank pose, and then we're going to simply set the knees down, keeping the toes tucked under. As we inhale, we're going to lead with the heart, let it inflate and lift. As we exhale, we're going to rock our hips back as if we were going to go into child's. Inhale, sweep forward, letting the heart reach forward. Exhale, hips back. Close your eyes. Follow your own breathing rhythm here and go with the flow. Let the heart move forward, letting the heart draw you forward. Exhale, shifting back. Really nice to do this with eyes closed so you can feel that awareness resting in the heart. And you can feel what it feels like so deeply to let the breath be imagined as going into the heart and expanding. That life-giving breath, expanding your awareness of your own heart. And then with your next exhale, whenever that is, just gently rest back into child's pose. Come on up, into plank, lift up, and then again, walk your hands back. And when you're in your forward fold, take just a moment to get your blanket or your towel off your mat. From here, hands to hips, come on up to standing. And we're going to come into Warrior One together. So what I'd like you to do is keep your right foot back and send your left foot forward, taking a nice big stride here. And inchworm around a little bit so that your back foot is turned about halfway out, and you're going to bend your forward knee as you keep your back heel down. So it's a complex pose here. Draw your hands to your hips so that you can feel yourself drawing the left hip back and gently moving the right hip forward. Relax the shoulders and lift the arms so that you come right up into Warrior One. Take a breath directed right into the heart here. With your next inhale, feel that big inflation of heart energy. As you exhale, come into flight. Pull the arms up. Now you're going to let the crown of the head and the heart reach forward. And you're going to take your shoulder blades, your fingertips, and your back heel back. Pausing to feel that heart stretching forward and anchored down by the back heel. Now we'll move with our breath. Inhale, we lift up. together. Exhale, we fly together. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, we take flight. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, we reach up. And exhale, lead with the heart. Press into your feet. Come on up. We're simply going to switch feet. So this time the right foot will be forward and the left foot steps back a lot. So you can always inchworm around a little bit, get that back foot turned out. Make sure there's enough room in your stance so that you can bend this right knee and get right into the pose. Now hands to hips, pull the right hip back, send the left hip forward, and then when you're ready, lift up, lift and lengthen. Notice the breathing being directed into the heart here. Notice how it inflates and lifts you. Now yogis, with your next exhale, come into flight. Stretch the crown of the head and the heart ever so gently forward. Take your shoulder blades, your fingertips, and your back heel back. And notice that being a way of creating depth into the heart, room for all that heart energy. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take flight. Inhale, we lift up together. Exhale, we take flight together. Inhale, we glide on up. And exhale, take flight. Expand, get long. Let the heart reach forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And come on up and release. Turn the toes. We're going to come into a bit of a forward fold here. So sometimes it feels good to put your head on a brick in a deep forward fold. So you could have a brick here if you wanted for the crown of your head. From here, open up the toes. Lift the inner arches of the feet. Inhale, lift up. Root down, rise up, relax the shoulders. Close your eyes here. Just notice yourself rooting down and reaching up. Rooting down into the dark, mysterious earth. Reaching up into the limitless sky. And then drop the awareness down into the heart. Sending your breathing there. And with your next exhale, let your arms come out nice and wide. Palms open to receive. Hug the muscles of your legs to the bones of your legs. Pull your abdominal wall in, engage your glutes. Drop your awareness back into the heart. Feel your breathing. Feel the heart energy moving. Now yogis, open your eyes, lift your arms up, exhale, deep dive. So this is where you can come onto your bricks with your fingertips or the crown of your head. Take a nice wide stance and take this forward fold in a way that feels good to your body. Just make sure that your hands are touching something, your mat or your bricks, or perhaps holding your ankles, whatever feels right for you. Take a couple of deep breaths. Letting that heart sit right up over the head. Continue to send the inhale into the heart center. And then come up a little bit. You might want to heel toe in a little bit for support. Take your hands to your hips, press on up to standing, and step or hop your way to the center of your mat. Here we go. We're going to lift up together and dive deep. Walk yourself out into plank pose. Inhale and plank. down dog on your exhale. Inhale into plank and down dog on your exhale. Once more, yogis. Inhale into plank and exhale, down dog. Now set your knees down. Walk your knees up towards your wrists. Cross at your ankles. Come on over to seated. We'll do a nice deep twist here. So take your left heel over by your right hip, unless that feels like it's too much bend for your left knee, in which case just straighten that leg out in front of you. But either with a bent knee or a straight leg, you're going to step your right foot across. Push into your fingertips to sit down. Hug your knee with your arm and send your right arm around behind you. Lift up through the crown of the head and turn your chin. Close your eyes. As you're in your deep twist, send the breath to the heart and let your awareness rest there. Keep inflating the heart. Notice how that lifts, gives such a beautiful lift to mind, body, and spirit. With your next exhale, pivot around. Take your right hand onto your inner right ankle. Swing your left arm around. Open twist. Now let the heart really open here. Close your eyes and notice your breathing. Opening. Come back to center. We're simply going to switch sides. So now the right heel goes to the left hip and the left foot steps across, and it's completely fine to do this posture with a straightened right leg. Your right arm hugs your knee, and then you're going to give a little adjustment so you make sure you're on both sit bones, and you're going to swing your left arm around behind as you pivot your chin towards your back shoulder. Lift up super high through the crown of the head. Close your eyes. Breathe into your heart center. Let the heart lift and open. And then gently come around to center. Left hand to inner left ankle. Right arm swings around. Pivot your chin. Lift up high through the crown of the head. Turn the chin. Close your eyes. Connecting to the felt sense of your awareness resting in your heart. And release. Good. So come right around here, yogis. Sweep out for Shavasana. We're going to have a little bit of a guided meditation here in Shavasana. So lie back, close your eyes as I lead you. Bring your breathing once more to the heart center. Keep a focus there. Keep a focus on what you notice, how it feels to breathe into your heart, to notice that feeling, to notice the space within the heart, to notice expansion of that space, opening up to the limitlessness of our own heart energy. You can call it love. Beautiful, powerful energy of the heart. So as you're in Shavasana, sending your breath to your heart, joining your body, your breathing, and your heart energy. Now, take the intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of your practice and add that to your body, your breathing, energy of your heart and your intention. You're taking the electrical impulse, a thought, your intention, and you're combining that with the magnetic field of your heart. So as you breathe and join these forces together, you're creating a whole new electromagnetic field in your body, around your body. Let it expand. Body, breathing, heart energy, intention. A whole new electromagnetic field within you and outside of you. And you're living in it, in this moment. Stay with that as I play this crystal bowl for the heart chakra. Stay here, connected to the energy of your heart for just as long as you'd like. The light in me shines on and honors the beautiful light in you. Namaste.